All right, so let's just continue. Now we're just gonna apply the triangle sum theorem with some algebra, combine it to stuff we've done in the past and stuff we'll have to do again in the future. And remember, this stuff's in the iBook, so if you don't want to listen to my beautiful voice, you can go ahead and bounce over the iBook and just follow along. Now, something we know is all the angles in a triangle add up to 180 degrees. How do we know that? I just proved it to be true. So all I'm gonna do is add them all together and set them equal to 180. That's it. That's the punchline. All right, if I can set up this equation in blue, I'm in excellent shape, because then from here, I'm just gonna do good old CLT, combine like terms. Combine like terms. I'm gonna get 3x plus 120 equals 180. All right, since I simplified this left-hand side, now I can start to get x by itself by doing the reverse order of operations. So I'm going to get 3x equals 60. And again, it's 3 times x. So how do I undo multiplication? Well, of course, that's division. And I get x equals 20. Smiley face. All right. Repetition. We're going to do this 5 times. All right. And this one here, x plus 2x plus x plus 20 equals 180. Again, combine like terms. In this case, that's all the like terms right there. X plus 2x plus x is 4x. The 20 is just chilling there by themselves. Remember, I want to get x by itself, so I'm going to do the reverse order of operations. Sad MEP. So I'm going to subtract first, and this problem is very similar to the one we just did. A bunch of math happens, and we get x equals 40. Another smiley face. We'll put a double smiley face. Ooh, and this one looks great. Again, a bunch of algebraic expressions. What do? Well, they're all angles of a triangle, so all I got to do is add them all together. And notice how I dropped the parentheses. Let me mention this really fast. All right, they put parentheses around this, and then a degree is to say that this is going to be some degree if you plug it back in. All right, 3x plus 4. When you plug in x, you're going to get some number, but since it's an angle measure, that's why you have degrees. So don't get too caught up that, especially when I set up my algebraic equation. I'm going to combine like terms. I got 8x plus 3x plus 3x. That's going to give me a famous number known as 14x. And I got negative 1 plus 9 plus 4. And according to my little puny little brain, that's 12. Equals 180. Subtract 12 from both sides. I'm going to get 14x equals 168. Divide both sides by 14. And according to my puny little brain, x equals 12. And let's put a triple smiley face. Yay. Yas. All right, this one right here. Little fun fact is eventually we're going to know this is an isosceles triangle. How do I know that? Stay tuned in this unit and find out, but I'm going to have 30 plus x equals 180. Seems legit. I'm going to get 30 plus 2x equals 180. And again, remember, I like to get x by itself. How do I do that? The reverse order of operations. So I'm going to get 2x equals 150. Divide both sides by dose, and x equals 75. All right, now I'm going to put a smiley face times 4. All right. And then we got this last one right here. It says find the solving for x. And this one we're finding just the missing angle measures. Now, we got A, B, C, and D. I can do A, I can do C, I can do either of those first, but I cannot do B and I cannot do D first. If you can figure out a way to do one of those first, let me know and I'd be shocked. All right, I'm gonna be really creative and just go in alphabetical order. All right, so what do I got going on right here? We're gonna call this a linear triple, even though I've never really seen that. I like to make it up a linear triple. So we're just going to say instead of a linear pair where 2 angles add up to 180, we're going to say we got 3 angles that add up to 180. All right, so it's going to be 80 plus 65 plus A equals 180. 145 plus A equals 180. Subtract 145 from both sides, and we get A equals 35 degrees. All right, now I have enough information to find B. I can say, hold up, people. Look at this. All right, we got this triangle right here. Triangle sum theorem, all the angles add up to 180 as well. So I get B plus 95 plus 35 equals 180. B plus 130 equals 180. Subtract 30 from both sides, or 130 from both sides, and B equals 50 degrees. All right, now I told you you can't find D right away. We still can't even find D. I must find C first. Why? Well, C and 95 is a linear pair, so I know it adds up to 180. So I'm just going to say 95 plus C equals 180, or C equals 85, after I subtracted 95 from both sides. Cool, cool, cool. All right, now, since we know C equals 85, I forgot to write that down, I can focus on D. Again, we have another triangle, so we're just going to use the triangle sum theorem. I'm going to say 85 plus 65 plus D equals 180. 150 plus D equals 180. D equals 30 degrees. All right, and that's it, solving for X. Whew. So, stay tuned to find out more about exterior angles.